Hello, Iman Pori here. In today's video, we're going to learn Bahasa Indonesia through English movie. Maybe you're wondering why English movie? Like what? I've been thinking about this because I think why am I choosing like the English movie? Because you are already familiar with English, and we were going to learn uh, from translation. I will try to translate, and we will try to see the literal meaning, and also I will also like put it in like Google Translate and what Google Translate said, and I will say like this is what I will say if I were in that situation, so I will give my perspective as an Indonesian, so that your translation is not going to be like stiff like from Google Translate, but from the perspective of a native Indonesian speaker. So without further ado, let's take a look at the screen now. So the clip that we're about to watch is from Modern Family here. So without further ado, let's watch it right here.
Kids, breakfast!
Kids breakfast. Okay, kids in Indonesian is anak-anak. Okay, breakfast in Indonesian is makan pagi or sarapan. Makan pagi or sarapan. Okay, so kids breakfast. I will translate this to Indonesian is anak-anak. Anak-anak sarapan, or you can say this. Anak-anak sarapan, or you can say this. Anak-anak sarapan gih. This is gih. Doesn't have any meanings, just to emphasize the sarapan, the breakfast. Anak-anak sarapan gih. Okay. Kids breakfast.
Kids!
Kids. Anak-anak, still anak-anak, okay. Anak-anak, okay.
Phil, would you get them?
Okay. And then the next sentence is, Phil, would you get them? If I translate this, let's look at how Google Translate this. Phil, would you get them? Phil, maukah kamu mendapatkannya? This is the literal translation, but if you say this, it will make Indonesian people confused. Maukah kamu mendapatkannya? No, this is not this the translation. Phil, would you get them? Okay, this is like, we're going to copy this. So this is the literal translation. And if I were in this situation, I will say this. Phil, tolong panggilin mereka dong. 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 Tolong actually is help. Panggil, lin, is the conversational way of saying panggilkan. To call someone. And then dong is a phatic expression. Doesn't have any meaning. It's just to emphasize. Tolong panggilin. You can say just, Phil, tolong panggilin mereka. Them, mereka is they. Okay. So I will say it. Phil, would you get them? I will say this. So this is the English. And would be my translation. Phil, would you get them? Phil, tolong panggilin mereka dong. Phil, would you get them? Phil, tolong panggilin mereka dong. Okay.
Yeah, just a sec.
Yeah, just a sec. Yeah, okay. Yeah would translate to iya. Just a sec would translate to sebentar. Okay, so let's take a look at Google Translate here, right here. Yeah, just a sec. Yeah, tunggu sebentar. Okay, If you translate this as this, ya, tunggu sebentar. Okay, this is acceptable, but I would say this. Ya, bentar ya. This is like, I will say this as an Indonesian native speaker. I will say this. Ya, bentar ya. Bentar ya. This ya thing has no meaning, just like bentar. But to give an emphasis, because if you hear Indonesian people, they usually say things like sih dong deh ya, like that, just to emphasize, just to make it more Indonesian, Iya bentar ya. Yeah, just a sec. Iya bentar ya. Okay, and then kids, anak-anak.
That is so.
Okay.
Kids, get down here.
Okay, kids, get down here. Kids, get down here. Kids, as we previously learned, kids, anak-anak. Okay, kids, get down here. Let's see here. Kids, get down here. Anak-anak, turun di sini. Okay, so this is also acceptable. Anak-anak, turun di sini. Okay, I will say like, anak-anak, pada turun dong. Pada turun dong. So this will be my translation, and this will be how I will say it if I were in that situation. Anak-anak, pada turun dong. So turun is to get down. Pada usually like you guys. Lagi, I will give example using the word pada, like this. Lagi pada ngapain? What are you guys doing? So, pada refers to you guys. Plural, actually. Okay. Lagi pada mau pergi. Lagi pada mau ngapain? And one of them says this. Lagi pada mau pergi. We are going to leave. Maybe leave the house, leave to some place. Okay. And then again.
Why are you guys yelling at us when we're way upstairs?
Why are you guys yelling at us when we're way upstairs?
Just text me.
So Haley says this. Why are you guys yelling? Why are you guys yelling? Yelling is teriak. Why are you guys? Are you guys? Kenapa kalian? Why are you guys yelling? Okay. I will put it right here. Why are you yelling? Berteriak at us, kepada kami. When, saat, we are, kami, way upstairs. Ada jauh di atas. So this will be like the literal translation, word for word. Okay, just text me. Just text saya saja. Just text me. Text saya saja. Okay, so let's see what Google Translate will translate this. How Google Translate this. Kenapa kalian meneriaki kami saat kami di lantai atas? Okay. Upstairs, okay. Ada jauh di atas, okay. Upstairs, lantai atas, okay. Okay, let's. Okay, this is acceptable. Kenapa kalian meneriaki kami saat kami di lantai atas? Just text me. Okay, let's see this. Just text me. SMS. No. Okay, SMS is short. We're using SMS back in the day, but we're not using SMS anymore. Just text me SMS saya saja. Okay, we're not using this. SMS saya saja. Okay, but I will try to copy this right here. This will be my. Why are you guys? Ngapain sih kalian pada teriak-teriak? Why are you guys yelling at us when we're way upstairs? I will translate this into this. I will say this. Ngapain sih kalian teriak? Kami kan ada di atas. Kami kan lagi ada di atas. Ngapain sih kalian teriak-teriak? Kami kan lagi ada di atas. Just text me. I will translate this into this. Just text me. WA aja kali. So WA it's nge-WA aja. You can say like WA aja kali, or you can say this. You can add this. Nge-WA aja kali. You can say nge-WA aja sekali, or you can say like WA aja kali. WA stands for WhatsApp, because in Indonesia we are usually using WhatsApp. So text here we will translate it into like WA. WA aja kali. WA aja kan bisa. Or I will say this. WA aja kan bisa. Just text me. Ngapain sih kalian teriak-teriak? Kami kan lagi ada di atas. Teriak-teriak is yelling. To yell someone. Ngapain is the conversational way of melakukan apa. Ngapain sih? So see, I have an article talking about see. You can read. So see, meaning of see in Indonesian. I've made an article, so you can take a look at this. So you can just read the article. So let's go again. Where are you guys? Kenapa kalian? Ngapain? Melakukan apa? Okay, ngapain sih kalian teriak-teriak? Kami kan kami kan lagi ada di atas. Ada is exists upstairs. So that's how I translate. That's how I say it. That's how I will say it if I were in that situation. Okay, next.
All right, that's not going to happen.
All right, that's not gonna happen. All right, okay, all right. I will translate into Indonesian as okay, that's not gonna happen. This will be translated literally as itu tidak akan pernah terjadi. But I will never say this if I were in that situation. Okay, let's look at Google Translate. How will Google Translate this? Itu tidak akan terjadi. Okay. Itu tidak akan pernah. Okay, itu tidak akan terjadi. Okay, see? Itu tidak akan terjadi. That's not gonna happen. I will say that, all right, that's not gonna happen. Okay. I will translate this as this. This is really different, but this is how I will say it. So if you are an Indonesian native speaker watching this video, maybe you can comment in this situation. What will you say? I will say this as an Indonesian native Indonesian speaker, but maybe a lot of friends from Indonesia will say like, oh, I will say this, and I will say this, so that you have variety of saying that kind of thing, when Indonesian people are in that situation. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Tapi ibu nggak bakalan nge-WA kamu gitu. That's it. But because in Indonesia, when a mother refers to herself, she doesn't usually say like aku, but usually say the honorific title of ibu. Tapi ibu, what she meant to herself. Tapi ibu nggak bakalan. I will never text you. So the translation for this. Okay. But I will never text you. So this is how it will translate to English. Okay. And then
And wow, you're not wearing that outfit.
and wow, you're not wearing that outfit. Okay. And wow, you're not wearing that outfit. Okay. And wow, you're not wearing that outfit. You're not wearing, kamu tidak memakai, wearing memakai that outfit. Pakaian itu. Okay. Okay, I will save this to this. I'm thinking because this kind of hard because we usually do not say things like that when we kind of like a surprise looking at something in this scene. The mother is surprised when she saw her her daughter's outfit. So let me think for a moment. As an Indonesian, what will I say in this? Wah, kamu pakai baju apaan tuh? Maybe something like that. Wah. And what will I say? Wah, itu baju apaan sih? No. Wow, you're not wearing
What's wrong
that.
with it? Just text me.
All right, that's not going to happen.
Wow, bajunya itu ya. Oh, okay, I will say this. Wah, baju kamu itu ya. Wow, and wow, you're not wearing that outfit. I will say like, wah, baju kamu itu ya. So like the intonation like, wah, baju kamu itu ya. And then Helly will say,
And
yes.
wow, you're not wearing that outfit.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it will be translated into Indonesian. Let's look at Google Translation. What's wrong with it? Apakah ada yang salah? Okay, this is acceptable, but this is too formal. In my opinion, it's too formal. In daily conversation, I will never say this. Apakah ada yang salah? What's wrong with it? Emang kenapa sih? Oh, baju kamu itu loh ya. Baju kamu itu. Oh, okay, I can add this. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Apakah ada yang salah? This translation is acceptable, but in my opinion, it's too formal. So I will say like, emang kenapa sih? Or emang kenapa? To make it more polite to your own mother, I will say this. Emang kenapa, Bu? Emang kenapa, Bu? Emang is used when you are asking something. Emang kenapa? Why is it, Mom? So it will like, why is that, Mom? Will translate to Indonesian like this. Will translate to English actually like this, but this is actually how we as an Indonesian native speaker is going to say. So if you are an Indonesian native speaker, you have another kind of like, I will say this and I will say this. So that our foreign friend who is learning Indonesian will have a variety of knowing the translation of this. Just comment on the comment box below. I will really appreciate it. So I guess that's it for today. Maybe we're gonna continue it soon. If you like learning Indonesian from like movie like this, so like to see the perspective of an Indonesian native speaker, how to say it. Like if I were in that situation, I will say this so that you can really like see how our culture is really different. So this is that we used to say, like that. So you're gonna kind of like see it. Okay. So I guess that's all for now. So I hope it will make something to you in your journey to learn the Indonesian bahasa. So I think talk to you soon and bye now.